Inside the twisted world of Zoe Laverne, TikTok's biggest
putting
predator.
down people, that is too much. That is too much. But like in reality, baby, like it's not hurting me. No one groomed anyone.
So today we are going to be talking about Zoe Laverne again.
She has basically been exposed for being a predator.
She wants to say hi to her fans. Say hi to them, Zoe.
Hi guys.
People kiss, oh no, what a big deal. But because it's Zoe Laverne, the star of TikTok, y'all are having an issue.
By the way, the person who made that vid is a big fan of yours. Talk to him in the Twitter DMs. He's great. He's a leftist as well. Who, Jawbry? Jay Aubrey? Good one, dude. Put some fucking clothes on, Mr. Jupp. I've never heard of this person, dude. This is crazy that, like, yo, TikTok is just an entirely separate universe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know what the fuck's going on half the time. Like, there's, like, people popping off on TikTok doing sex crimes and shit. It's like the Smash community, you know? I just had no idea. Dudes were just out here, girls were just out here doing weird shit.
You guys, like, genuinely, like, do not know your facts. Like, you think you do because you, like, listen to YouTube videos and all these accounts, but, like, you don't even know what actually happened.
You know that app you downloaded as a joke last year but became addicted?
It was the ultimate. Smash Melee is so sick. I'm sorry, I meant ultimate. Dude, I don't fucking know the difference, dude. What do you mean? What is it, like people who shower sometimes versus people who never shower? I don't fucking know.
Addicted to over quarantine.
One of them's the one that Ludwig's in, and that's not as creepy, right?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was very good. One more time.
Daddy, Why?
Yeah, I hate myself too. Musically was one of the biggest trash heaps the internet had to offer until merging with a questionable corporation to conceive the even more deplorable video sharing specimen we call TikTok in late 2018. With the platform currently generating enough traffic to rival the continent of Europe.
Do not call me handsome if you ain't gonna hand me some of that, but don't get down.
It's
that dude is gay now. I mean, like, or was gay, but came out as gay, right? I don't know why I said now. Like, that dude turned gay. I am a homophobe. Turns out I was a homophobe always. No, because, like, originally, wasn't it like the, dude, he has the mega chin. I've never seen a chin like that. He originally was like talking about how, you know, there's never two girls, like one's always not hot. I ain't never seen two pretty best friends. Yeah.
Expected of the fastest growing social media site on the planet to control much of today's online discourse. The most popular talents often being the most talked about, which is unfortunate for them.
Tony, she was 15. Tony! She was 15. Tony, you know she was 15 because 15-year-olds look like 15-year-olds.
The controversial app has gifted fame and fortune to some of the most unfortunate and infamous personalities.
So what happens to that guy? What the fuck? Dude, I swear to God, nothing better could have ever happened to the state of Connecticut. I'm sorry. I'm just going to repeat this. I know it's a cliche at this point, but like TikTok, literally the greatest thing that could have happened to like average looking white dudes and white girls from Connecticut and New Jersey, okay? Just literally like WWE or F or whatever the fuck it is, like they moved to Connecticut and it did not improve the state's standing as much as TikTok did, dude. Everybody that lives in a fucking McMansion in Connecticut has a TikTok. I feel like there's one neighborhood where all of these fucking Italian people came from.
celebrities on the entire internet. Vanity-inspired individuals, dismally corrupted by the same power-hungry nature that pushes their careers to such impressive lengths, often find themselves in the aftermath of a rather intense fall from grace. See, it's easy for young and new-age celebrities to let their aspirations run wild without check, even if the inevitable consequences of these boundless desires prove themselves categorically correct.
Not only that, but apparently Tony Lopez's brother was hooking up with like a 14-year-old. Dude, what the fuck is going on, dude? Like, how?
Career ending in the long run. One of the most notable of these being a TikTok star by the name of Zoe Laverne.
Pedophile and that I'm a groomer and stuff. I never groomed. I would never do that. I would never do anything without his consent, and we didn't do anything besides kiss.
First, I want to thank our sponsor, the lovely...
Wait, hold the fuck on, dude. Hold the fuck on, dude. Mark D'Amelio, which I suspect is one of those two girls' dad. Under fire after deleting strange tweet about being Italian. Father of TikTok stars Dixie and Charlie D'Amelio, Mark D'Amelio, is facing backlash after a viral TikTok revealed one of his old tweets about being a white guy. What? He's not. He's Italian, dude. He's a fucking POC. Like, both parents are active. What was the tweet? What was the fucking tweet? Not sure when I became a white guy. I grew up an Italian boy from New York with a last name D'Amelio, living in Connecticut. I fucking called it, dude! Sorry. I always felt inadequate. We all have that story that our skin color may not tell. These fucking sons of bitches, dude. How dare they? How dare they attack an Italian man? Once again, this is double racism, okay? As an Italian man, you face the two kinds of racism, okay? One, because you're a POC, person of carbonara, okay? And then the double racism when people are like, you're Italian, you're not a person of color. That's messed up, dude. Italian rights, brother. I'm with you all the way, okay? Absolutely unacceptable. These fucking TikTok Zoomers, dude. Fucked up. Keep going.
Zoe Laverne is finally being exposed for being the predator that she is.
She's one of the biggest TikTok stars.
Basically, she's a TikTok star with 17 point something million followers.
She's more successful than me, she's got more money than me, and it's probably the same case for you as well.
Zoe Laverne is a 19-year-old social media sensation known for the irreverent TikToks she posts.
If someone didn't tell me this girl was 19, I would have not understood how she's capable of grooming someone because I thought she was like 12. What the fuck? I've never heard of this person. She literally looks 14 though, like max.
To an audience of...
Obviously that doesn't make this acceptable. Do not misunderstand me, but like...
17.7 million fans, placing her amongst the top 100 most...
You can groom people at any age. Like, okay, so what is a 12-year-old grooming an 11-year-old? Like, how does that work, dude? What a fucking take, dude. I mean, thank you.
Followed accounts on the platform. Actually, I took so long with this video that she's now bumped down to 101 at the time of me recording this. Damn you, Willy Wonka. But don't let that overshadow the 1.7 billion total likes she has across her entire account. Not to mention the 2.8 million followers she boasts on Instagram and a subscriber base of 440k on YouTube, where she posts, not much, honestly. In fact, this entire channel only has 9 total videos. videos. There really isn't a whole lot to say about her main YouTube content. I hacked my boyfriend's Instagram for 24 hours. Boyfriend? Oh, shit. She's got an entire separate channel along with her ex-boyfriend Cody Orlov? 1.1 mil? I wonder what kind of quality material we're missing out on over here.
Today, we are going to be seeing who knows me better, my mom or Zoe. Am I a virgin?
Oh, okay.
How are you gonna act like that and make another girl your lock screen after 9 months, Cody?
What is happening, dude? When did this happen? Like, who the fuck are these people, bro? Oh my god, it's like making me upset. I'm just so old. I'm so fucking old, dude. I don't know what is going on. I just... Probably better that I don't know. Back in 2018...
It was Zoe.
Why don't we just go ahead and set this one aside for a second and come back to it after we discuss how Zoe got her start.
Like one of my friends post like a Musically, and I was like wondering what it was, so I asked her, and she gave me the app, so I went to download it, and I just started posting from then.
Zoe Laverne first made her big splash as an influencer all the way back in 2016, when TikTok was more commonly known as Musically. She was just 15, a freshman in high school at the time her makeup tutorials and lip syncing videos started to gain traction. So much traction, in fact, that her parents actually pulled her out of school due to the overwhelming attention she was garnering in the hallways. It would seem drama has always remained synonymous with the name Zoe Laverne for about as far back as I can tell. But as divisive as her reputation may have been, she could always find comfort at the end of the day within her growing platform on Musically, drowning out the hatred of the world with the more positive vibes of her fandom.
Musically.
To be honest, I feel like TikTok is a lot better than Musically. I just, at least there's like funny shit on TikTok. Musically, whenever someone says Musically, I think about the fucking kid whose like grandfather is dying. You know what I mean? Don't you give up? Nah, nah, nah. Does anyone have the link for that? You have to see this now. Up there. Didn't half the fucking TikTok celebs also kind of pop off on Musically too? Certified Hood Classic, 100%. It's one of the greatest, like, this is one of the greatest works of art that has ever been made on the internet. Like, you cannot touch that, dude. I wonder what happened to this guy. You know what I mean? He's whiter than the bed sheets. I wonder what happened to this guy. His grandpa died. Fucking Christ. Yeah, no shit, his grandpa died. Obviously. I just meant like, what's he doing now? You know what I mean? Is he popping off? Not the grandpa. Grandpa's in heaven, okay? Looking down at us next to XXX Tentacion and, you know, Barbara Bush, okay? That's what Grandpa's doing. But I think this is him. I mean, he's still popping off, apparently. Look at this. He's got 500,000 followers. He got shredded. Good for him, dude. I feel like that's the kid, dude. That's like, I feel like he's way too jacked for being a kid. Like, I don't know. He just looks like one of those Russian bodybuilder children. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. I got to show this again. Like, kid face, adult, jacked adult body. You know what I'm talking about? Little buff boys like fucking. Google says he's 20. Okay, never mind. Yeah, little buff boys from I Think You Should Leave. Anyway, let's get back to this. Sorry.
I have made money on there. I've made about 30 grand, 40 grand just by going live and talking with my supporters and them sending me gifts. I hope that I get to live in LA, that's my dream, and to be a high school graduate, obviously, and succeed in life, just always.
For someone in Zoe's position, thousands of unrelenting stans would offer comfort in the face of the negativity she had been dealing with at school, which only ushered her through more and more milestones as she began to post more frequently, gaining sponsorships from viral apps and even Nike, according to an article from a local news station. Now, I don't know about you, but that level of attention from fans, news outlets, corporations would heavily warp my own perception of self at 16 years old. I can say that I, for one, would be terrified by the prospect of 3 million stans at such a young age, and can't imagine what kind of effects that must have on somebody who can barely even drive to fucking Target with a license. Surely the sense of entitlement would be off the charts for most 16-year-olds. Oh, but not Zoe. She knows how to handle the fame and would never let something as fickle and meaningless as numbers on a screen dictate her emotions.
Like, she's so close to passing me, and everybody's reminding me that she's gonna pass me. And I just want to prove this bitch that I am better than her because I am Zoe fucking Laverne and I am literally the star of TikTok.
Maybe not.
I'm sorry. I don't want to make fun of like a crying 16-year-old, but it's what the fuck, dude? Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. We've literally broken kids' brains, dude. Now, every time the top of the hour happens, you guys got like 40,000 people in here that have PTSD that the ad break's coming. So sad. And they're right, it is coming. But of course, a lot of you want an ad-free broadcasting experience, and you can have it if you want. By subscribing for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime or with an ad block or with a VPN. Here's the ad break now.
Not, maybe it's already a natural human trait to compare yourself to others, and maybe it's completely unhealthy to give someone such an inflated sense of self-worth during such a critical stage of their development. But that's just a theory, a Zoe Laverne theory.
You're gonna defend a fucking stinky ass whore. Don't fucking bring me in the call. I'm not gonna sit in there and act like I like Charlie D'Amelio, okay?
Charlie D'Amelio is a 16-year-old
Bro, Connecticut girls were just fucking throwing hands on TikTok, dude. High school in Connecticut popped the fuck off, dude. Crazy.
TikToker with over 100 million followers. But it wasn't until March of 2020 when she officially—
Why are these people famous? Pedophiles, really young children that are too young to be on the internet, and a fucking discovery algorithm that is basically crack cocaine steroids. Just the greatest discovery mechanism on the planet that we've seen thus far.
Officially surged to the top of the charts, surpassing massive influencers like Lauren Gray and Zoe Laverne along the way. And if you ever thought this achievement was reason to celebrate, Zoe would disagree. Here she is mourning her relevancy now that Charlie D'Amelio is on the verge of taking over the throne.
I am literally the star of TikTok, and TikTok is putting me down and boosting her up, and I'm about to go to TikTok headquarters and strangle their necks.
Sorry, what was the last part? I mean, it's just sad and petty to the point where they even unfollowed each other in the wake of that video being leaked, with thousands of outsiders weighing in on the spiteful entitlement being exhibited by Zoe in that one clip.
I sent her multiple paragraphs after paragraphs apologizing to her and telling her that I'm sorry and that I didn't mean what I said and that I was just
21K on Instagram Live. Yo, oh fuck, dude. Zoomers are popping off, dude.
And I let all of my anger and emotions get the best of me, and I was left on scene.
But how did it even leak in the first place? Well, see, Zoe had just gone through a massive breakup with her ex, Cody, who alleged that she was attempting to derail his career in the wake of their split, citing this clip of her sobbing about Charlie D'Amelio as indicative of the more deeply rooted insecurities Zoe possessed. And maybe it was. I mean, this was a pretty pathetic display, I think we can all agree. But Zoe has always been more on the dramatic side, being slammed practically every other week over a new controversy. Not like that hasn't helped her grow a brand, of course. In fact, over the span of her entire career, you'll notice her follower count steadily increasing, despite everything she's been criticized for. Yes, even kissing a 13-year-old boy.
They wouldn't do anything to ever without consent. And I both consented to kissing.
But hey,
Okay, that's the line. Remember how you guys always ask me like, oh, well, what about underage people, blah, blah, blah. Like, if someone's like 16 and another person's like 18, is that acceptable? Like, nope, that's the line, dude. 19 and 13? No. No shot. No fucking shot, dude. Like, what the fuck?
She doesn't deserve the hate, guys. It's not nice to put people down over catching feelings for a kid in middle school.
There's too much hate in the world. We need to start loving.
As 18 and 12. 19, 13 is 18 and 12. For the record, 19 and 13 is 18 and 12, dude. That's fucking insane. That is so gross, dude.
Loving people and treating people with respect.
You leaked numbers, therefore they can leak anything they want on their account. Girl, go play with Barbies. Go watch Disney. Personal life and numbers aren't the same thing, stupid. Allie. Can I just say your name?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. We still got a lot of ground to cover before we get into all that. To understand Zoe Laverne,
it's gross, but also I was kissing people at 13. It's not intercourse. Dude, yeah. I mean, I kissed at the age of 13 too. But other fucking 13-year-olds, dude. What the fuck do you mean? I'm not saying like 13-year-olds don't kiss each other. The weird part about it is the 19-year-old, you fucking weirdo. What the fuck? Like, dude, what do you mean? Like, oh, whatever, dude. I kissed when I was 13, dude. Oh, sick, bro. Yeah, dude, I kissed when I was 13, so, you know, it's fine if I kissed a 39-year-old.
You have to understand her relationship with fellow Musical.ly star and ex-boyfriend Cody Orlove.
It's Cody Orlove back today with another YouTube video, and today we have Zoe Laverne back again on my channel.
The two teenagers would be involved in a tumultuous public relationship from late 2017 all the way into 2020, combining their brands and milking their on and off Zoe ship for every dime it was worth, which was honestly a pretty genius racket.
Bro, this shit is crazy, dude. Like, fan culture with like shipping culture merged together. Like, these kids were basically, they were ahead of the curve. Like, honestly, 2018, that's wild.
They went on tour together, sold merch of their relationship, even hitting 200,000 streams on a song they made.
Your love is so hard to lose. I can't stop thinking of you. Yeah, thinking of you. What did I get us into?
I was hoping.
Oh my God, that's like, that makes it to the top crimes that she's committed, okay? On a long list, from what I understand, of actual illegal things that she's done. I would put that up there, okay?
Hoping the song would just be horrible so I could make fun of it, but honestly, it's not near as bad as what some YouTubers told me that! But Cody and Zoe were most prolific on their joint channel.
The hood watches Jake Paul, for sure. I mean, that's actually... That's certified, dude. Actually, dude, I think a lot of people are haters. A lot of people
Cody
are
and
just
Zoe,
straight haters, dude.
where they mostly did couple challenges and prank videos.
Basically, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be pretending that I'm talking to another guy on the phone, and I'm going to be acting like I'm making plans with him tonight.
Dude, how's Josh?
It's Kyra. I just think
I literally just saw the contact.
I know, but
how are you gonna lie?
I mean, it's just all fake. The J Station clickbait approach at its finest. Beautiful. Though they'd pull an average of around 1 million views with each of these, sprinkling in random Q&As and relationship updates that varied with authenticity. I mean, looking back on all of these now, it's hard for me to say how much of it was exaggerated for clickbait purposes.
Anything else you want to say?
that we love you, and we're sorry that if you did get to...
It's like little kids just... It's kind of wild that like these little kids were just like so dialed into the machine, you know what I mean? Because like this is a style... It's almost like they did every type of content that works on the internet at the time. Like they did the fucking boyfriend-girlfriend prank shit. Like they did the clickbait stuff. They did the music. They did the fucking... They did the merchandise. Like they did everything. Like wild
experiences. We're sorry we hurt you, and we're sorry that we scared you and made you guys cry because of this. We never intended to do that. We weren't really thinking when we did it. We just did it for our own sake. But
these were two high-profile TikTok creators capitalizing on every aspect of their relationship in order to create a community and make money, which is great, but sometimes that inherent invasion of privacy is going to lead to hardship.
For some reason, when me and Zoe would fight on social media and it would get out and we push our real feelings away for each other, our relationship got worse. And that is why social media destroyed our relationship.
For Zoe, every minor conflict was then turned into content, making their personal relationship struggles the business of thousands of Zoe stans, regardless of how legitimate that drama may have been. One day they would...
Yeah, for the chatters who are asking like where are their parents, dude, their parents are behind the scenes counting every fucking dollar bill. These are like almost always the product of show moms and show dads, you know what I mean? Like they're just all out there that like they couldn't manifest their own like fame, so they're just kind of unloading all of that onto their children half the time.
Would insist everything was fine. The next they were taking a break. The break would last a week. They'd get back together, then have another falling out. I mean, even now, it's incredibly hard to decipher what was real and what wasn't. But you better believe their audience was invested nevertheless.
I know you're going through a lot too, and I know you're getting a lot of hate, and I'm so sorry for that. This wasn't supposed to come out publicly, but Zoe told a few supporters and they told everyone.
Their first breakup was made public just weeks into March 2019, with the initial lack of an explanation leaving much room for speculation over what happened. It would then come...
Damn, bro, they broke up and my man's only getting 7K views, dude. Hate to see it, folks.
Come to light that Zoe had in fact cheated on her boyfriend with another TikToker by the name of Drake Austin, once a friend of Cody's. Guessing that must have changed when he made advances on his girlfriend though.
Tell me, okay? I may have kissed you, which is the most disgusting thing I've ever done, and I will never do it again. Okay? Never do it again.
Wait, that's not the same. That's the same. That's not the same. Wait. Which one is Jake Austin? They just show the same guy.
Making their personal relationship struggles the business of been. One day they would insist everything was and have another falling out. I mean, even now, it's incredibly hard to decipher what was real and what wasn't. But you better believe their audience was invested nevertheless.
Wait, what?
I know you're going through a lot too, and I know you're getting a lot of hate, and I'm so sorry for that. This wasn't everyone.
Their first breakup was made public just weeks into March 2019, with the initial lack of an explanation leaving much room for speculation over what happened. It would then come to light that Zoe had in fact cheated on her boyfriend with another TikToker by the name of Drake Austin. Once a
That's the same kid. That's not Drake Austin, right? Is it? There are two people that look exactly the same on TikTok? No shot. Hold on, dude. That's the same guy twice. That's the same guy that they copied and pasted. Also, there's a Y in Drake. What the fuck is going on, dude?
Friend of Cody's. Guessing that must have changed when he made advances on his girlfriend, though.
Tell me, okay? I may have kissed you, which is the most disgusting thing I've ever done, and I will never do it again. Okay? Never do it again. That was the This boy has tried to get with me, so many times. Okay? So many times.
She did ask to kiss me at IHOP, and I said no, and then she ended up kissing me. So there it is again. That's literally all you guys have to know.
Bro, it's literally the same guy, but now he's got ramen noodle hair, like fucking, like Rand Paul, you know what I mean? He's got that Rand Paul ramen noodle shit going on up top, but it's the same dude otherwise. Do not let someone confuse you. This is actually the same dude.
Oh wait, Zoe admitted to pursuing Drake after vehemently declaring it was he who made the first move?
You said that Drake came onto you, but you went onto Drake.
Yeah. It was on me. It was on me. But it still doesn't give any of you the right to hate on me.
Interesting. A minor detail otherwise, but if you pay attention, you'll notice a pretty consistent pattern of behavior here. Zoe will initially misrepresent her role in a controversy before backpedaling and taking fault when more facts come out against her. It's like she waits until the last possible moment before actually admitting to any wrongdoing. And generally, I don't have a ton of investment in what TikTokers do in their private lives. They were like 17. Yeah, I mean, these things happen. I think it's pretty sad that any of this needed to be public in the first place. It's completely unnecessary if you ask me. But Zoe's attempts to shift the blame and dodge any type of accountability should not go unnoticed here, as I think you'll realize in a little bit how serious that can get.
I am here to tell the truth and tell you that I am 19 years old and I...
Bro, you would literally never think, like if I saw this person walking down the street, I would just be like, that's a normal person walking down the street. Like, I don't understand. He's like a normal 14-year-old, okay? I would never believe that they're 19, okay? That's one. But also at the same time, it's just like, I don't know how to describe it. Like how the fuck? You just never know, dude. You never know. Someone that you're walking by might be a 19-year-old mega celebrity on fucking... Kiss me at IHOP, Hyper-V.
know better than to do anything with a 13-year-old minor.
The cheating itself isn't really what made everyone so upset. It was the lying and changing of the narrative multiple times that seemed to garner so much additional animosity from Zoe's stands. I mean, she was still trying to blame this Drake guy, supposedly, even after she took the fall. If she had just been honest from the beginning, things may not have gotten so hostile.
And I think I can make the decision to not do that again. I think I can make that decision to not happen again. Like I can make that not happen again very easily.
Hello everyone, Cody Orlov with another YouTube video today. and today is not a normal video. I'm very nervous and shaking, and I really don't want to do this video, and that's my honest opinion.
In May of that year, months after the breakup, Cody came out with a full 16-minute expose on his personal channel, where he made some pretty serious allegations against his ex-girlfriend.
So the first thing I am going to be showing is that Zoe said that I never pushed her off, that I never told her to stop. The first time that we kissed in LA, I was sucking my lips in, and I was not kissing her back at all. I was literally telling her that we should not be doing this and that I do not like her.
On one occasion, Cody says that Zoe was attempting to kiss him against his will, and even offers an audio recording of Zoe not necessarily denying that allegation.
She's trying to kiss my neck, she's kissing out my cheek, and I'm telling her no. I said, we shouldn't do this, I don't like you. I said, I don't know about this, Zoe, don't do this right now.
I mean, if you want me to, I can say that, like, yes, but because that's true about the part where you were like pushing your head away, like that's true.
The next situation that happened in LA was Zoe was trying to take my pants off. Oliver was there, Sebastian was there, my sister was there. They all saw it happening. We were all telling Zoe to chill.
Wait, is this the same kid or is this a new one? Like, is this the ramen noodle hair one or is this like the other one? Which one is this? This is the one she broke up with, right? The ex. Okay.
Chill and to calm down. She says in this audio recording call that she did it as a joke, which I do not believe, because continuously for 5 to 10 minutes trying to take my pants off. Do you remember that? Do you remember when you're trying to take...
that? No.
Zoe. If you can remember parts of the night, you can remember that. When you were trying to take down my pants, when you were saying, Cody, let me suck your... Please let me, like, let's go into the room. You were closing the door on people, trying to get us alone.
I remember that I was like trying to put on your pants as a joke.
No, Zoe, that was not a joke.
See, again, it wasn't until he persisted when Zoe finally admitted to doing anything wrong. And even then, she said it was a joke. So that's very important to keep in mind. She waited until she was backed into a corner to even recall the incident itself. And even then, she downplays it because she knows she's being recorded. Well, joke or not, Cody claims it was against his own will, so the context of Zoe's intentions are entirely void if she's forcing Cody into something he's verbally and physically objecting to in that moment. That would be considered harassment, not a joke.
You were literally, I was holding up my pants. Do you remember trying to take down my pants? The last night of LA.
Yes, that was a joke.
That's not a joke, Zoe. When I'm telling you to stop over and over again.
Alright, I dropped something. I don't... Okay, so this whole drama is stupid, first of all.
No, it's not stupid because you lied about something.
But that's not where this ends. Cody takes it a step further by providing more audio proof that Zoe manipulated the situation between him and another girl, Aiden, where Zoe outright alleged to her audience that he was leading the two of them on at the same time.
I just want to get 100% clear, I did not date Aiden at all. You guys can ask Aiden herself. I never dated Aiden in my life.
Aiden and I both are done. We were both played with. Both of our feelings were fucked over. He was playing with both of us at the same time. Screenshots with proof I also have.
Me and Aiden did not flirt the whole entire time I was with you. And we were not dating.
Who the fuck is Aiden? Dude, I'm so confused. Who's on the bed?
Her repeated twisting of the narrative suggests a pattern of Zoe's attempts to victimize herself, even when the screenshots and audio evidence suggest she's in the wrong. She refuses to take accountability for any of the things she's done, and waits.
Bro, we're 21 minutes and 48 seconds into this fucking video, and there's still dumbasses that are coming in here like, why are you watching TikTok drama? Because we watched it for 21 minutes, okay? It's over. Like, you have to fucking finish it at this point. Like, if you've been in here for 21 minutes and you feel embarrassed that you've been watching it because you're compelled, you don't have to try to make it seem like you're no longer interested by being like, ugh, why are we watching this, right, guys? This is fucking crazy, right? Oh, this is so whack. Like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Just shut up and watch, okay? You've literally been here for 21 fucking minutes. You've already fucked up. You did the cardinal sin. You already got invested. So shut the fuck up and just watch it. Writing that in the chat is not going to change anyone else's attitude of you. You're just an anonymous account to most people in this chat. Come on, guys. This is fucking whack, right? Totally. Just, oh, God. I'm just like here, even though I don't want to be, you know?
Until she has no other option before finally admitting fault, making her actions harder and harder for Zoe fans to excuse as the lies begin to mount.
Bro, they got crosses everywhere.
Aiden and me and Zoe were not flirting at all during the whole time I was in LA. So me cheating on Aiden when I was with Zoe never happened. Those were lies.
But I can't say it went on for too long because after a few months of being apart, Cody and Zoe got back together. Wonderful. Despite the bombshell of a video that is currently still up on Cody's channel, it seems the two managed to make amends at least by November.
Bro, he kept the video? That is, yo, these kids are crazy, dude. These kids are clout demons, dude. Respect. He's like, come on, bro. That's $1 million. $1 million. That's a 1 million view count video, bro. Come on. Of course I'm gonna have to. Of course I'm gonna have to keep it up, dude. That's the clicks that I'm getting. That's like hella revenue that I'm getting off that video.
November 2019. Not really sure what happened there. All I know is they were back to using their love life for money. At least until June 2020.
Never in the span of 4 years on social media did I ever think I was going to be making this video. But as you guys can see from the title, you already know what we're going to be talking about. This is my life right now. I'm 18 years old dealing with the pressure of millions of people, and I never even thought I'd have this big of a voice, but somehow I do. I've spent years protecting Zoe and doing everything I can to help her, even if it was damaging to my own life and emotional well-being. I hate to be put in this position when I not only wanted to protect Zoe, but I wanted to love and care for her no matter what troubles we were having.
Once again, the two announced another mutual decision to split, with Zoe originally insisting
if she was a man, she would be in jail. No, she wouldn't. You know what? You want to know why? Because there is another fucking male TikToker who did this shit too. And he's still popping off apparently on TikTok. Jabri showed him in the beginning. What is his name? Tony Baloney or something. He also has the same hair. Oh,
that nothing bad had happened and that Zoe was simply going their separate ways. Well, that narrative kinda changed as soon as DMs were leaked suggesting Zoe had been abused by Cody. In a conversation she had with a Zoe stan, Zoe called her ex-boyfriend an abuser, suggesting that he had physically assaulted her, which promptly led fans to immediately turn on Cody. Zoe quickly took to her private Instagram where she then backtracked on her initial words, but in yet another turn of events, more audio was leaked that suggested Cody was physically restraining Zoe against her will as she verbally resisted over and over. She then hopped back on Instagram to double down that he had grabbed her and hit her during that altercation.
Bro, 2018 was a strange time for fucking Musically and TikTok, I guess. They were just like constantly going on Instagram Live and just like leaking details of all the shit that was happening. Or is this in 2020? Oh, it's 2020! Oh, we've moved on. Dude, my ADHD is making it hard for me to follow this story.
And just to be safe, I'm gonna go ahead and put up a trigger warning for anyone that doesn't want to listen to the argument. If you want, you can just skip to the time code that's on the screen now. I understand it might be difficult for some people to listen to.
Like, they recorded everything too. They recorded like domestic abuse, like fucking grooming, all this shit. It's crazy.
This prompted Cody to respond with an Instagram post before finally coming out with another full video on July 2nd where he addresses the situation.
March 2019, I had found out that Zoe cheated on me, but not with a guy named Drake. That part came later and he was the only one that we addressed to the public, but unfortunately there were more. It was a different guy that lived where Zoe was raised named. When we were in Florida after Playlist 2019, our relationship was already in a rocky place. We would fight about anything and everything we could. Both of us were very unstable without each other. The longer Zoe continued to lie about it, the more upset I got. I acknowledged that I put my hands on her in a way I should have not done. And I apologize to you, Zoe.
Now, this incident seems to be unrelated to the audio that had leaked a week prior, but while Cody denies his girlfriend's claims of abuse, he asserts there may have been a mutual sense of unhealthy behavior throughout the relationship, writing there were never any marks of physical damage between the two, and that they had both participated.
Bro, I feel like, I can't believe I'm saying this, but like, back in the day, YouTubers, I feel like, would just, you know, like hire actors and stuff and then kiss them in the middle of the street to make themselves look like they were, you know, that was their prank, you know? They were just like kissing girl on the street prank with this one tip. And that was kind of weird. And then there was like the Sam Pepper style, like kidnapping my best friend and like, you know, murdering him prank. And then they would do apology videos and the cycle would repeat, right? And then you had the other Joey Salads guy who was like saying the N-word in the hood, gone sexual, you know, those sorts of pranks. I can't believe I missed those in comparison to whatever the fuck is going on here for clout. You know, I never thought that we would come to a moment where like the YouTubers in comparison to like what the fuck is going on in TikTok, we're like, you know what I mean? It's like these guys are straight like showing domestic abuse for clout.
In unhealthy behavior that at times went too far on both of their parts.
On June 21st, 2020, there was a video that was posted of an argument that
yeah, now it's just actually abusing my girl/boyfriend, in parentheses, gone wrong. Like grooming 13-year-old, gone wrong, not clickbait.
That was filmed and posted by her friends that she made from the fandom. And from nothing more than a black screen and an audio recording from a computer speaker, I was accused of abusing my ex-girlfriend, Zoe Laverne. It never portrayed once in the video that I hit or slapped her. She would purposefully start arguments with me all the time during our relationship while being on FaceTime to help push her narrative that I was a bad person to her group of fans. Zoe went live on Instagram implying that we broke up because of the video accusations.
Cody and I broke up for a reason. We're done.
She also stated in her TikTok comments that I broke up with her. I broke up with her for the reason that she went behind my back and kissed my best friend.
He says they broke up a second time because of a text Zoe sent an unnamed 12-year-old fan, which alluded to some big secret she was hiding from her boyfriend.
Bro, is she like, what the fuck is going on? Is she like she's like a pedophile, dude? She just can't control it? Like, what the fuck?
Confronted her, she allegedly flipped out before finally confessing that she had kissed someone a week before they got back together a second time. If he had known sooner, he says, Cody would not have agreed to get back together.
She would yell, scream, threaten to harm herself, and engage in theatrics to manipulate my emotions, and to avoid addressing how I felt about her cheating on me again and continuing to lie to me.
So then he alleges that Zoe was getting worryingly close with some of her stans, to the point where he feared for his privacy even in his own bed.
For months.
Bro, I'm not kidding. XQC's a better role model than like every one of these fucking kids. Like literally, I would rather have an entire generation of Zoomers than whatever the fuck is going on with kids watching this shit. Yeah, sure, we will not be able to communicate with them and understand what they're saying if they speak XQCEs, but ultimately, I think that's a price to pay so that they're not fucking growing up watching whatever this is, dude.
She would only talk to them 9 hours out of the day. She would be on FaceTime with them. Imagine how I felt when I found out that she would even be FaceTiming them while we were in bed so that they could listen to our most private times together. If me and Zoe got into an argument, she would leave and FaceTime them right away. She would exaggerate to the fullest of whatever happened to her favorites. She needs her whole world to revolve around people who will worship everything she does and take her side on everything, ready and willingly to lie to protect her.
Now, it's true, Zoe and Cody have always been extremely open about their relationship with their audience, but this was him saying she had taken it to an entirely different level, apparently misrepresenting some of Cody's own behavior to her hardcore fans, which she provides screenshots of.
The worst part is her best friends from her fandom, alongside with Zoe, created the page that has been releasing tea on everything about me. People said I abused Drip because he barked once on a live stream, but Zoe has already come out and said that I've never abused our dog.
He just will scream for no reason sometimes, because that's the brand, like that is he's a husky and huskies are like that.
Cody made this video to try and prove that Zoe was intentionally sabotaging his career in an effort to boost her own, citing the now infamous Charlie clip as further evidence of where her real interests lie.
Zoe texted me saying, "My mom just beat me and slapped me," in all capitalization. I said, "What's happening?" She goes, "I don't want to be here." I said, "Do you want to call me?" She wanted to paint a picture in my head on who she wanted me to believe her mom was. I spoke on information that I have never seen with my own eyes, and for that, I'm sorry, Debbie. I am sorry that I falsely accused you of abusing your own daughter.
He's gotten on here saying I've hit my...
Bro, what the fuck? The mom's in on the clout game too? What is happening, bro? Also, I called it. Show mom. That's 100% a show mom. There's like 12-year-olds in the fucking show mom's TikTok, dude.
My daughter, I mistreat my daughter. I don't hit my daughter. I don't mistreat my daughter.
So Zoe's mom was mad at Cody for going off information he got from Zoe. I'm going insane. Cody's whole point here is that she has previously lied about other people's intentions to make him feel bad for her, and now she's doing it to him because that's currently beneficial to her, okay? This situation is a fucking mess. A fucking mess. And I don't even drink, but I think I'm about to have to go on a fucking binge if I'm forced to consume another second of this confusing TikTok relationship entanglement. But one thing I've learned with Zoe is that if you think it's bad, it can only get worse. Because in October of 2020, Cody would claim all of his social media accounts were hacked, releasing a particularly interesting conversation out into the open. One between him and another TikToker by the name of Amber Van Pelt.
I don't know where this screenshot came from. I don't know if Amber actually sent it. I don't know if it's photoshopped.
It was revealed that Amber had apparently written Cody about her ex-best friend and why she finally deserted her over an ever-growing relationship between Zoe and a 13-year-old boy, whose identity will remain anonymous for the remainder of this video. Amber, citing Zoe's intense interactions with the child as pedophilia, went on to say that she had warned her of continuing contact with him, insisting that she'll look back on this relationship later in life as molestation, citing the significant age gap of 19 and 13. She says that the child has no way of properly understanding what's happening to him, as he's already apologized to her on multiple occasions, and that it's only a matter of time before the news breaks and everything in Zoe's life comes crashing down. That was a lot, and that's only me paraphrasing. If you want to read the whole thing, it's right here, and it's really, really bad. But you know what absolutely could not make the situation better in any way, shape, or form? Responding with the child on a live stream that very same day.
Stop the rumors. Stop spreading things that aren't true. It's ridiculous.
Learn to spread love and not hatred.
So right here, Zoe sets the record straight that despite some of the controversies of her—
Bro, you know shit is fucked up when the recreations, like when people who are telling the story have to legally cover this person's face. Okay? Like, that's how much of a fucking... That's how in the pocket of big pedophilia you are. When they're doing recreations and, like... And you know, they have to cover the kid's face, dude.
Her past, she has never and would never do anything inappropriate with a 13-year-old minor.
My fucking career is set on minors. I
have little kids that look up to me on a daily basis.
She knows better, and she's telling the truth. Because at the time of her recording this, there was no way to prove her wrong. Until 3 days later when this leaked. Video evidence of 19-year-old Zoe Laverne kissing a 13-year-old boy was released.
Bro, this is like 4K, 8K, whatever, pixelated K. You can't even show that because that's like literally, I mean, that's like illegal, probably. What is this? I've peaked. Thanks, King.
The same guy who struggles.
I love this channel. I don't know if I've ever actually watched any of their videos, but I fucking love the channel, dude. Yeah, this
Very
dude
good.
This dude is great. Jawbry. Where is CPS? What a joke.
Just days after she said this.
Yes, maybe I make some mistakes sometimes. Maybe I do some things on social media that's not very appropriate, but I wouldn't do something like that. Ever. It makes me sick that people would think that I would do something like that.
She is absolutely lying her ass off throughout this entire 18 minutes because at the time, there was no evidence to prove the contrary. And she thought she could get away with making herself the victim because, as we all know, everybody hates Zoe Laverne.
But it's because...
Bro, how the fuck? Why is all of that on camera, dude? Why would... Like, why was she filming herself doing multiple crimes? Is this literally clout? Is this being a clout goblin again? It's like, hey, sexually assaulting a minor that I groomed. Hashtag prank, or in parentheses, prank. What the fuck? Obby, they were watching this and called those kids Obby. I'll imagine how young they were watching this. Damn, it's sad. What?
Because the reason why people believe everything that they see on the internet is because I am always a target to every single person online. I am always a target to everything I do, just like Zoe said the C slur, okay?
What the fuck's the C slur? Centrist? What is the slur that starts with C? No, for real, what is it? Cancel culture jank? Commie? For Asians rhymes with oh, wait, really? Is that what she said? That's like such a old person slur, you know what I mean? That's like, what are you, fucking Clint Eastwood? You know what I mean? It's like, who fucking... Like, who the fuck says that? I thought maybe she meant, like, cunt or something. Clint Eastwood would use the G word, not the C word. I think you mean famous dead Republican John McCain. American war hero. John McCain did say that. Literally in front of the press corps. Anyway, let's keep going.
The C slur.
The poor girl who groomed and at the very least made out with a 13-year-old child on multiple occasions, just to be clear.
Well, where did she find the 13-year-old? Like, I don't understand. Like, she's like constantly putting him in videos and stuff too. Like, did no one like someone collect their 13-year-old, dude? What are you doing? There's just like a wild a fan out there, like 13-year-old out in the wild that she just like kidnapped. Like, I don't understand. Like, aren't their parents involved? What the fuck is happening?
A 19-year-old girl should not have to go, and him as a 13-year-old boy should not have to go through this situation at all. This is destroying mental health.
Yeah, that's right. He should not have to go through any of this. He did nothing wrong. He was taken advantage of by the actual adult in this situation. You, Zoe. And it's not like her mother is helping much either.
Shut it off.
She wants to say hi to her fans. Say hi to them, Zoe.
Hi, guys.
And don't believe everything you hear.
Bro, that is literally just straight up show mom vibes, dude. Oh my god, dude. Show mom's jail, okay?
Reach over and kiss.
You know, if I was, we talk about polymism in the grinder, what I would do is just literally roll up with a fucking truck, with a Brinks truck, to one of those like child pageants, and just arrest all the moms and dads. Maybe even the judges. Just, you know, just to make sure that, you know, everyone's going to jail. I'm sorry. You will get rehabilitated, okay?
Somebody, they're best friends, and this needs to stop, you guys. Why are you doing this?
It just happened. We both were in a dark place when we first became friends, and we both just ended up catching feelings for each other. And friends do that. They catch feelings for each other. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, feelings develop between friends. You're right about that. And it's usually not an issue because most of us aren't friends with children 7 years our junior. What the fuck, man? We are talking about Zoe, who's old enough to be a sophomore in college, admitting to catching feelings for an 8th grader, a child in middle school. For perspective, this is a video the child made in late 2018, at the time Zoe would have been a senior in high school.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing Never Have I Ever. And if I'm falling back and forth, I'm sitting on a broken stool with only
Yo, this is really fucked,
legs.
dude.
Anyways, without further ado,
This is more disturbing than a JCS video, dude. That's literally that was a fetus yesterday, dude.
let's get on with the video.
One, okay, is an extremely young-looking 11-year-old kid opening AirPods in the back of his mom's car, and the other is accompanying her adult boyfriend to get a tattoo. You'd be hard-pressed to justify why a 13-year-old and a 19-year-old are hanging out to begin with. I mean, what do you even have in common at that point? Zoe may have the mental capacity of a first grader, but that doesn't give her the right to date one, does it?
Hi everyone. There was no interactions between me and Zoe. I don't know where that was coming from. I don't know if the texts were photoshopped, if what was the case, whatever.
I mean, the fact that this child is having to take the time to publicly apologize and lie on behalf of Zoe is depressing. It's not his fault he isn't able to see what's wrong here. I can't imagine the immense stress he's been subjected to as a result of Zoe's predatory actions. And now, to add insult to injury, he's been pressured into defending and protecting the woman who is putting him through all of this unnecessary grief to begin with. He doesn't deserve it, and he's done nothing wrong.
What truly happened in the situation was that it was a mix of confusion, and that's no excuse to justify both me nor Zoe's actions, but that's just the honest truth. And we truly weren't thinking.
It seems like he's been convinced he's messed up in some way, or that he's made a mistake somewhere. When let's just be as honest as possible, when you're 13, you don't always know right from wrong. You just don't understand why a relationship with someone in college is wrong and predatory. I know it's a tired argument, but if the roles were reversed and this were a 19-year-old guy going after a 13-year-old girl, I don't think it would be so easily shrugged off by a fan base. Zoe would not be able to move on so easily. In fact, she'd probably lose her entire account. This 13-year-old child should not be facing...
Like I said, dudes have done this shit on TikTok as well, apparently, and they're fine, so...
any level of backlash for the actions of...
Turns out society is worse than we thought.
Zoe, and the fact that he seems to believe otherwise is just heartbreaking to me.
We weren't thinking, we were making bad choices, and we were just too focused on us finally being happy for once, and weren't thinking of the downfall of all of this.
All of the evidence presented so far would suggest that Zoe groomed a child, but her subsequent behavior tells me she either doesn't realize it, or worse, doesn't care. Please don't sue me,
It's Christmas! Have some spirit! Stop being so rude!
Now, this stream, this is where Zoe attempts to redeem herself in the eye of the public, who has largely decided her fate already by the looks of all the T-channels jumping down her throat. Oh, and also mainstream media coverage. Shockingly enough, people don't take very kindly to self-admitted—
At 21, he will be 15. Dude, yeah, that is like... That's like Zoomer Leonardo DiCaprio. Very illegal, okay?
child groomers. Sorry, not entirely self-admitted.
Did you actually groom? No. Please look up what grooming is, and please stop coming to my live calling me that. Yes, he's a minor. 13 and 19 is illegal, yes. But the police were already involved.
This is the interesting—
What the fuck? Wait, what? What? What does that mean, dude? Wait, I need to... Yeah, period, Zoe. What do you mean, period, dude?
Yes. But the police were already involved.
This is...
Dude, I love stan culture. Where did you get your sweater? She's like literally admitting to grooming a 13-year-old, and like stans are like, la la la. So where'd you get your sweater from, Zoe? Like, that shit's so tight. Go off, queen. Keep grooming, queen.
The interesting thing about Zoe. After passionately lying through her teeth, she'll sort of half apologize, half acknowledge what happened once the knives get close to her throat. Although Zoe admits the kissing video is real and that she had developed feelings for the child in question, there was no grooming involved, she says. She apologizes for messing up the same way she would any other controversy, but fails to accept that this one is far different than any other scandal she's been involved in. This is something that could carry significant legal ramifications, especially if more proof were to ever come out regarding the nature of the—
Come on, man. Come on, Jawbreed. She already said it. Case closed. Police were involved. Did TikToker Zoe Laverne get arrested for her inappropriate relationship with a 13-year-old? What the fuck?
Relationship. This is serious stuff, and a simple half apology just isn't gonna cut it this time.
Yes, the age is a bad thing. Yes, it's wrong. Yes, it's not good. And we both realized that, and we stopped because we didn't want to get this out of proportion. We didn't want this.
Bro, I don't understand. Like, is that allowed? I have to ask this question. I guess it is literally allowed because, like, she's not in jail. But that's kind of weird. She's like admitting to everything. Like, she's admitting to everything. And then she's like, but we didn't want to get it out of hand. Like, what do you mean we didn't want to get it out of hand? What? So this is all Jeffrey Epstein needed to do, by the way. Prince Albert, instead of that famous interview where he's like, I'm incapable of sweating, he should have been like, yes, there was some inappropriate activities with minors at the time. Yes, I was best friends with Jeffrey Epstein. Yes, he has an egg-like shaped penis, but we got out of hand and I stopped. You know, like the Falklands War, I stopped when it got out of hand. Yes, it is a crime. Yes, I technically have diplomatic immunity, but I don't understand what the fuck is happening here, dude. Prince Albert is the penis piercing. He's Andrew. Oh, did I say Albert? I meant Andrew. Sorry, I meant Albert, but I actually meant Prince Andrew. That's what I was talking about. The one famously incapable of sweating because he fought in the Falkland War.
This to happen.
I love the choice of wording here, where she says, we.
Wait, what the fuck? Why is he doing a British accent too? What the fuck? No, shot. was fucking so weird, dude. Oh my god.
He didn't want this to happen. No, you just didn't want to get caught.
Like,
Oh,
yes,
never mind. It was just a British person. who's
I
saying
realized that I did it. I'm not saying that
That's
I didn't
another
do anything
YouTuber. I thought he was doing a fake accent.
wrong because I know I did something wrong and I know it was wrong. They're decisions, not mistakes. Okay. All right, you're probably like 5. So let me explain to you something really quickly. Mistakes made by decisions you make. Okay.
Zoe then uses...
Wait, why is she being so condescending as she's in the process of describing crimes committed? It's like, yes, I did a murder. Okay. Yes, I bought a gun. Okay. Yes, I drove over there. Yes, I planned exactly how to dump the body. Mistakes were made. Okay. Why are you guys getting on my nerves right now? Okay. I just decided to end a life. It's not a big deal. Why are you guys freaking out about this? You keep writing in the chat saying you did a murder. You're probably going to go to jail. You're saying the cops are outside your door. I see the lights flashing on the other side in the back behind you in the window. Why are you saying these things? The cops were involved. It's not a big deal. Unlike the top of the hour ad break, which is a big deal, especially if streamer forgets it. Okay? But worry not. When the ads run, you can still enjoy an ad-free broadcasting experience. Now, how can you do that? Well, you can do that by subscribing with a $5 a month subscription or a Twitch Prime, which is free. Okay? Yes, a Twitch Prime is free. Yes, it helps you enjoy an ad-free broadcasting experience. Yes, you can use an ad block or a VPN as well. Some of those work. Here's the 1-minute ad break now. I like how the social media reacts have morphed into true crime reacts. No, I love like looking at TikTok culture and TikTok memes and shit.
Is the victim's testimony to her own advantage.
No one groomed anyone. Even told you guys that that didn't happen. Yet you still use that.
Which is a little manipulative because I'm sure he's still very much emotionally attached to Zoe at this point and wouldn't want to throw her under the bus when she's already being hit from every other direction. Children who have been victims of grooming obviously don't recognize it until much later. The realization hasn't hit yet, and Zoe is capitalizing on that to strengthen her argument.
It's bothering the both of us because he doesn't like people calling me a pedophile. Like, I know he doesn't. Even though I can't talk to him, I know it's hurting him. Her and I don't have communication right now due to our parents both agreeing to cut.
All I'm going to say is she got 29K when she's talking about grooming, okay? $29K when she's talking about grooming. Her stats have improved, okay? Her stats have improved. You can't deny it, okay? Whatever she's doing is working.
Our contact.
Yeah, they don't talk anymore, she says as she comments on his posts, sticks pictures of him in her phone case, and maybe even shares a Bond bracelet with him. I mean, who fucking knows? The fact that we don't know says a lot about this entire situation.
Oh my god, you just...
Brody, what the hell? Anyways, you get the point. You get the point.
Zoe is used to having everything in life handed to her, and she's always been able to climb out of public dramas relatively unscathed thanks to the reputation she's given herself. But she doesn't realize that this is different, and she's going to have to reevaluate her so-called apology if she ever wants to salvage what's left of her broken legacy in the future.
You guys, like, genuinely, like, do not know your facts. Like, you think you do because you, like, listen to YouTube videos and all these accounts, but like you don't even know.
Bro, why don't they just listen to you? I mean, you just admitted it. Zoe Lagroom. Fucked up, dude. It's not like they have to go. They can go straight to the source. Apparently, the source is just out here releasing the crimes, dude. Just leaking it to the whole world. This is a very confusing story for me. I actually am having a hard time comprehending how you can get away with this.
What actually happened.
Zoe says that the public doesn't know everything about their relationship, but here's the thing. We don't really need to know everything to understand that an age gap of 19 and 13 doesn't fucking work.
We don't live in that house, obviously, but what we have seen is enough to determine that it was inappropriate. A 19-year-old kissing a 13-year-old, having whatever kind of romantic relationship, as she labeled it. It's open and closed. Like, it's not more complicated than that. It's one of those things that really don't have a gray for me. It's pretty black and white.
She's not wrong when she says there are a lot of details to this relationship that we're just never gonna know. But that doesn't mean she shouldn't be condemned for what we do know. Because what Zoe has done is immoral at best and illegal at worst. One party is 20 and the other is barely out of fucking diapers. And I think Zoe has finally been forced to come to terms with that in the months since, even if her content may not reflect it.
Y'all wanted an apology from me, and when I do, you're still upset. I get it, I do, but make up your mind.
Bro, like, this is so strange. It's like, oh man, fucking cancel culture again, dude. Oh, God. It's like, what do you want from me, dude? Like, I already apologized. Like, what the fuck do you want from me? He's like, well, I don't know. It kind of seems like you don't give a shit that you're doing crimes, dude. Like, pretty fucked up ones at that. Like, I can't get over the fact that this is illegal.
Mind, please. Zoe, I think we made our mind up a long time ago.
Seems she's done everything in her power to deflect and move on since these headlines first came out, making light of the situation on social media because that's all she knows how to do. Zoe knows that the best way to sweep a scandal under the rug is by creating newer, less egregious ones for the public to distract themselves with, spinning the negative press into something like, oh, you know, a pregnancy scare.
Shouldn't even say this, but I might be pregnant right now. I'm trying to fight right now.
Can't imagine anything more responsible than spouting off that you might be pregnant just mere weeks after everyone accused you of preying on a 13-year-old boy.
When was this? What? Bro, this is recent. Like, this person is, like, still popping off.
Boy, that's how you get titles like this, or this, continuing the cycle of Zoe Laverne's apparent business model. A professional victim who capitalizes on a scandalous reputation to get away with anything she wants, which is evidently...
Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys think she did that on purpose? Like the 13-year-old I groomed impregnated me, prank, gone sexual, prank, gone emotional, prank, not clickbait. Like, that's so nuts, dude. What the fuck, dude? That is insane. Cody Orlov has a canceled merch collection? What? What? Wait, this isn't the 13-year-old, right? This is the ex. Bro, shit's on sale, bro. No one's buying it. She's actually pregnant now?
Not limited to taking advantage of children.
Be myself again, and there is one thing that I'm not gonna do, and that is let you all tear me down. Because that is something that I have always let you do. I'm straight vibing, and I'm not gonna let you guys put me down.
I'm just vibing, bro. Hey, yo, you guys are fucking up my vibes right now, okay? I'm just being a fucking libertarian, dude. Yo, why don't you guys fucking chill, dude? Bro, this was insane. This was actually
It's hard for me to predict where Zoe Laverne will go from here. I mean, apart from prison, I guess. But being one of the internet's most notorious drama queens with a knack for bending the truth is actually more profitable than you may think. See, Zoe has developed a brand for herself, an image.
So like, what's next? After you groom a kid for like clout, what do you do after that? Like, do you just do a murder for clout? Like, at some point, her privilege is not going to carry her. You know what I mean? At some point, she's going to go to jail. She already got pregnant? What? Engagement to Dawson Day? How old is this fucking kid? The father of my child stopped saying otherwise. She wrote the second picture of her sitting next to her current boyfriend. Yo, okay. How old is he? How old is he? Okay, so what is this? $217,000 likes? What the fuck? This person has 2.7 million followers. Wait, let me see this fucking Dawson Day guy. What the fuck? He's 20 or 21. YouTube family channel incoming. Bro, you know she's gonna clickbait. You know she's gonna clickbait, make it seem like the 13-year-old is actually the father of the child. Bro, who the fuck would buy this merch? Like, who would buy this merch, dude? Bio, Zoe Laverne. Want to hear exclusively from me and Zoe? Text Zoe. For business inquiries, contact email below at the Zoe store. This is crazy, man. I just I'm calling it right now. It's a lock ahead of time. She's gonna allude to the fact that it's like the 13-year-old's child or something. If she's truly a fucking content demon, like I suspect she is, she's actually gonna do that.
That relies on routine spouts of controversy to add to the victim mentality she seems to cultivate. If you're constantly on the defensive from these hate campaigns you swear are unjustified, then it's easy to get your fans on board. Once you convince your impressionable audience that you're the one being attacked, you can continue posting freely and get hundreds of thousands of likes doing so. A feat that would almost be impressive if we weren't talking about a college student who miraculously caught feelings for an 8th grader.
Because I'm Zoe. But if it was anyone else, it'd be a different story. We saw it.
Yeah, she's right. She's actually right. They would be in jail, dude. So you're not wrong. She's right. She's literally right. They would currently be in a correctional facility, I think.
No, you didn't. You saw us kiss.
Despite her own assessment of the situation, the confessions and the testimonies so far paint a picture of wicked deceit, putting an emphasis on Zoe's selfishness as she continues to drag a victim of her own perversion down the drain along with her career. Just an existence permeated by ego and entitlement that drove a TikTok star like Zoe Laverne to her ultimate demise.
Bro, that's actually crazy, dude.